been talking about the health crisis in the country in Gambia. We have seen people with broken limbs having their legs, like we said, having sandbags used as a cast for their legs. And we have talked about it here. We have seen the lack of oxygen in the hospital and the unnecessary deaths from that. We have highlighted the lack of lab facilities to help doctors diagnose correctly. Because, of course, if doctors cannot diagnose correctly, they're just treating blindly, again, which will just result in deaths, basically. So we have been trying to highlight all of these things, and unfortunately, some people have listened, and others just decided or thought that we were being melodramatic or whatever you might call it. But I think today, watching a video of a doctor coming out and basically appealing to us to help provide blood bags. That is a new law in Gambia. That is a new law, and I'm just saying that if you're outraged, if you're sharing the video of this doctor speaking, if you're outraged like all of us are, then please don't sit down, do something about that. And you can do a lot. You can go into the Gambia Diaspora Healthcare Initiative, and you can actually donate, even if it's $5, £5, €5, whatever it might be. Your country needs you. And that is more important. If you're outraged today, if you feel that this is not right, if you feel that Gambians deserve better, and you know that Gambians deserve better, especially if you're sitting in the West and you know that if you're sick, you're guaranteed healthcare. You're guaranteed at least the minimum or some basic something basic that you're guaranteed, and people in Gambia are denied that. Today, if there's a woman out there who is giving birth or has given birth and needs blood, and there's not even a bag to put the blood in, basically they're just going to get gloves and put the blood in there and try to infuse in that way, and that woman might die before they come up with all these makeshift things that they have to that they do. And our doctors, kudos to them. Our doctors and our nurses, the auxiliary nurses, we say thank you to them, kudos to them. Because imagine when they don't have the equipment, they go over and above what is required of them to try and help patients, to try and save lives. Our doctors do not have the laboratory that they need to diagnose sicknesses, but they still go to work and try and treat blindly whatever they can do to try and just save one life. And so we say thank you to them. We do not have the words to say to thank them for their service. Our doctors, our nurses, our auxiliary nurses, people at the front line, people who are not driving the fancy cars, who are not going on these seminars, who are not the ones organizing the $3.6 million qualitative seminars to talk about the quantity of drugs that should be brought into the country, and 6 months later nothing happens. These are not the people that we're talking about. We're talking about the people at the front line, the people who try, who put their own lives at risk to save lives. Because imagine you're on there's no blood bag basically, and you have to take a pair of gloves, and put blood in that and hang it on and try to infuse that in a patient to save their lives. Anita, you asked a very good question. Even testing the blood before it's donated, you're not sure because the lab that is there is not functional. There are no reagents, so we do not even know. And I've heard of cases, unfortunately, of people who had, unfortunately, blood infusions who have blood infusions, and unfortunately were given, infected blood. But again, when doctors try to save lives, they're not thinking about all of these things because they don't have the help, they don't have the support. And when these doctors came out and they spoke to us about this, a lot of us did not listen. A lot of us were, no, go back to work, do this. But then you send them back to work. What kind of work are they doing? What kind of service are they providing to the people? If even the blood that they're infusing, they cannot test. If the blood that they're infusing, they don't know whether it's infected or not. Now they don't even have the bags to put the blood in. They have to use gloves or you name it. They come up with all this creative stuff just to try and save lives. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Yes, Modu Musa. Now we know why the doctors went on strike. And they spoke to us about this. And so we can only thank them. We can only thank them. That's all we can do. We can only thank our doctors, our nurses. Imagine you don't even have gloves to protect yourself. You don't know what the patient has, what kind of disease the patient has. If they're infected with anything, you don't know. But you're trying to save that life. So you use your bare hands, basically, because there are no gloves. And so this is, like everybody is saying, what binds us is stronger than what divides us. And today I would say to everybody here, what binds us is us being Gambian. What binds us is the fact that we as Gambians have always had this love for each other, this empathy for each other. We have always, at least most Gambians, have always not celebrated the misery of another Gambian. So what binds us together is that common good, that one creed that we are all Gambians, and we have to stand together and really do something about our situation. And I beg you all to think about this. I ask you all to think about what binds us together, and that is us being Gambian, that's us being human. And if you're human today, put aside party politics. If you're human and you're Gambian first before anything, put aside party politics, put aside tribe, put aside everything that they bring to divide us, and think about your fellow Gambian. Think about yourself. You could be in a car accident today and you need urgent blood, and you're taken to that hospital and there's no blood. You're going to die. So even when you sit in the West here, God forbid you go to Gambia, you get into a car accident and there's not the emergency care to help you before you can be stabilized and moved, you're going to die. So when we sit down here and we're thinking, oh, this is Gambia's problem, I'm in the West, I'm not bothered, you have to be bothered. You have to be bothered because you have your family there. You can go on holiday and anything can happen to you. I have seen people who have suffered a stroke, and because they were not given the first aid that they needed, the first attention that they needed to help them, those people died because they could not be stabilized to be moved. Those people were not people who did not have the money to be transferred out of the country. But when an emergency happens, the first thing that has to happen is that you have to be stabilized before you can be moved anywhere. If you're not stabilized, if the doctors cannot help you in the Gambia in the first instance before you're moved anywhere else, believe me, you're going to die. So this affects all of us, whether you're rich, you're poor. And that's why I said this is a Gambian issue. This is not a political issue. This is not a tribal issue. Illness does not know politics, does not know who's in what party, does not know what tribe you belong to. A sickness is a sickness that can affect everybody. Yeah, Nahla, unfortunately, I'm on holiday and I was out. I just came back, and of course, I saw what was happening, and I couldn't not come on and say something. Definitely. So let's resist these divisions that that are pushed our way, and we think about us as Gambians. Let's think about how we can save each other's lives, how we can help our hospitals, our healthcare system. Our healthcare system is in a huge mess. It's not going to take. It's going to take more than just the government to get us out of this. We have to stand up and demand. We have to stand up and demand for the basics that we should that we are entitled to as Gambians, as taxpayers, as citizens of that country, and we cannot watch this continue to happen. We cannot continue to let our people or our healthcare professionals risk their lives themselves, and we cannot continue to see pregnant women die because there's no blood. We cannot continue to see people who have sepsis being treated for malaria and they die because they're given a wrong diagnosis. We cannot continue to see a hospital where there are no medications, where the equipments are not functional, where there's not a functional lab to help in diagnosing people, and we take that as normal. Exactly, we have to demand these things now. We have to demand that the basics, people have to get the basics in that country. We cannot continue to accept the status quo as normal. This cannot be our new normal. We cannot accept this for ourselves, not for our children, not for the future generation. And unfortunately, we have to do something. We really have to do something. So I beg of you today, if you're listening to me and you have the opportunity, please, even if it's just £5, if it's just $5, if it's just €5, whatever it might be, please go into the GDHI website. The PayPal is, please, if you can tag the PayPal as well as all the other links, and I'll put them on my page again. Go in and donate, even if it's $5, £5, €5, whatever it might be. Just donate five, whatever currency it is that you're at. Just donate that for your people. Just help. Let's try and help our people. And there's somebody saying, but. Basically, Shorty, unfortunately, government is responsible for this because government has a health department, and that health department has 16 health directors. 16 health directors. And on top of that, not just 16 health directors, but they also have a lot of permanent secretaries. They have a lot of people responsible for the health care of the nation. Of course, it is their responsibility to provide the basics. That is not something that anybody should be doing. But because we have seen the abdication of responsibility for so long, the diaspora and other people have stepped in and tried to help as much as possible. But it is, like we said, it's not the responsibility of the it's not the responsibility of the diaspora. It's not the responsibility of the taxpayers. It's the responsibility of the Ministry of Health to provide the basics. If they cannot do that, all those directors need to resign honorably and step aside and let others competent enough to step in and do the job. That's just the basics. We are not demanding first-class healthcare. We are demanding the basics. And you know what those basics are? Medication when you're sick. Proper diagnosis so that they know what is wrong with you. Every country, every citizen of the Gambia deserves to know if they're sick. When they go into that hospital, they deserve to be tested with the right equipment, and they deserve to know what is wrong with them. That is a basic. That cannot be provided for by citizens. It is only provided for by the Ministry of Health, charged with the responsibility for delivering. The reason the diaspora and everybody else is coming in It's because that responsibility has been abdicated. It's because our people are dying and we cannot continue to see that happening. And that's why our people are stepping in. But when we talk about basic healthcare, when we talk about basic testing, when we talk about basic equipment, basic medication, so that at least you're stabilized, that is something that our people deserve. That is something that should be provided for by the government. And unfortunately, these health directors, I don't know what they're doing in that health department, but they're not doing their jobs. And it is time that people are accountable for their actions. This is almost criminal negligence. Because if you are responsible for ordering medication, if you're responsible for ordering supplies, you have the procurement, you have the money from the budget 6 months or now 7 months ago. We're in August now, so we're talking about 8 months ago. If you're responsible for ordering and 8 months later, you still cannot order drugs to save lives, you still cannot order equipment, blood, something as basic as blood bags are in shortage and people are going to die because there's nowhere to put blood to save lives. That is criminal negligence. People have to start being accountable for their actions. And when we talk about this, we have to start people and we are not saying this because we hate the people that are responsible. We're not saying this because we want to see people being fired, but we're saying that Gambians deserve better than this. Gambians deserve better than this. And if you cannot provide what Gambians deserve and you're being paid money to do that, then please, you have to resign. You have to resign honorably and let other people come in and help. So again, we're asking all of you, if you can please, if you're upset today, like all of us are, if you are sad by this situation, you're very saddened by this situation, send that video to your friends with the link to the GDHI website and ask them to donate. Ask them to donate so that, again, the diaspora can step in and try and help save our people. So please, again, this is not about, as we said, let's put aside party politics. Let's put aside all these things that divide us, tribe, you name it. Whatever we talk about now, all the foolishness that goes on Facebook that we talk about, we need to put aside all of that and focus on what is important. And what is important is, what do we deserve as Gambians? What do we deserve as citizens of the country? And like if you said, all we want is the right people doing the right jobs. That's what we deserve. That's what the people deserve. When you're being paid out of the public money, when the taxpayers are paying for your salary and you cannot deliver, you need to honorably resign. Definitely, it's a very sad situation. We again thank the people in the diaspora, the Gambia Diaspora Health Initiative, GDHI, for stepping in. And like we did during the struggle, we all came together as Gambians and tried to help uproot dictatorship. That's what we need to do now as Gambians, to donate to the Gambia Diaspora Health Initiative, to be able to get at least some basic healthcare equipment in the Gambia. And to be, I think if you send me a request, Fatcham, if you send me a request, then you'll be able to join me. I am extremely sad today, because I believe that Gambians deserve better. Okay. Paos, how do I do the add button? You know, I'm like, okay. Okay, now it's done, so I think, okay, now it's done, so I think you should be able to add me now. Okay, I'm just gonna see who this is. Let's do 2 minutes so that we'll be done. Like I said, I'm on vacation, but I'm here. I'm trying to do the best that I can to raise awareness and to try to get people to come on board and donate. Yeah, so I think if you go in now, then you'll be able to see that you can add me on to, or you can add the broadcast on and come on and be able to speak to us here. It's saying adding somebody here, but it's taking a long time. Okay. Okay, let's just see if this is going to work.
Hello.
Hello. Fatima, thank you so much for coming. I know
You should be the
Yoitamit,
one saying thank you.
you know, you're always here when you're needed. So definitely we have to thank you and everybody at the Gambia Diaspora Health Initiative. Um, again, I don't know what to say. I mean, the situation is very sad. We have people who are who are who are losing their lives on a daily basis because of a lot of situations that they cannot help. And I would just like you to come on board and speak to the people that are watching us today, Fatam, and tell them why they have to donate and why they have to help people in the Gambia, if you can, please.
Mama, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We can't say thank you enough to you, because the minute we put that on the table, you pick it and run with it, and we've seen results. Before I say anything, I want to say a big thank you to the Gambian community as well, and non-Gambians as well, because they've donated, generously as well. And that is all teamwork, and we can do more. I'm not going to stay long, because the crisis, we all know about it, is on social media, is everywhere. So we know there's a shortage of blood bags, and there's, the healthcare system is not very up to standard. As you say, I totally agree. There is some responsibility, basic needs that is on the government side. So if they are not doing it, GDHI has actually come up and want to do it with you guys. GDHI, what I want to make clear to you guys, which is very, very, very important. GDHI is registered in the USA and is an NGO, and when they raise 100, they have to give 100 out. They cannot keep any admin fee. We are not allowed to keep admin fee, and we are not interested in keeping any admin fee. So when we raise 100, we will give out 100. In the UK here, any organization, any charity is entitled to keep 60% of their of money that is raised to help other people, and 40% to whatever they want to put it in. And by law, they can do that. And with the difference with GDHI, we raise 100 and give 200. So what we asking you to do is to just for us to join hands and help, because you can see that we've raised enough money to be able to purchase 1,000 bags so far. So we are on the process of doing that. So the link is pinned here. So donate, donate, because Gambia, they need help. So we cannot wait around for government to do something, because it takes too long. So ñun si suñ bopa, there is door that is open. We're an NGO who's got relationship with Medshare. Medshare will give us 40-foot container worth $300,000 for only $25,000. And we can have as much as we want. And we don't only tell hospitals, here we go, this is what we've got you. We ask them what they want, what they need, they give it to us. If they give us 100 of things that they need, we try and double it for them. So please, let's join hands and do something. Government bi suñ gisee ñu ngee def loolu dinañ try ñu join ñu xam nga te li ñoo def nii ñun ñëpp di bàyyi suñ soxla yi di ko tegee boor xam nga di def lii nii lii reward yàlla rek moo ñu mun a fay waaye lii ku ko def sa boppa nga ko defal because hospital bi is for everybody. Mun ngaa dem holiday nga soxla ko sa mbokk yi ñu fa nga soxla ko so ñu ngi appeal to everybody to join hands and donate because lii dafa nekk loo xam ne crisis la yéen a ngi gis Asian boobu mu ngi jógee UK charity lañ ñu ngi dem they are doing things, we commend them for doing that waaye ñun tamit nañ leen wan ne ñun tam bàyyiñ suñ loxo because ñun we were the first person, GDHI was the first person to get out there and raise funds. So ni video boobu di demee viral, Gambians make sure GDHI goes viral as well because we raise 100 and give 100. We don't keep 60%. That is very important, Mama. Very, very important. We raise 100 and give 100. So Lolen Johe is going to be spent. We're going to be transparent. You can ask us anything because it's an NGO. We are not hiding anything. So 25,000 we have already raised. It's with MedShare. We're just waiting on little things so that we can go shopping and do our first container. And that is all raised by Gambian people. And we are thanking them a big thank you and encouraging them to just come and be members, subscribe to $20 a month. If you can't have $20, any regular payment you can release from your income a month is a help. Thank you so much, Mama. I won't keep you for long.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And like we said, there are a lot of people coming up, but I think it's important that we support Gambians doing something for Gambia because ñun ñoo gën a xam suñ problème keneen kuy jógee feneen di ñëw di ne daf ñoo dimbale. Secondly, kenn mënuñu ko defaral apart from ñun. And I think ne suñ jàngee rek si time yi struggle bi biñ ñëwee together as Gambians ñun ñëpp ñu boole suñ loxo ñun ñëpp ñu bokk nekk benn taxaw raise funds through the Gambia Democracy Fund at the time. We saw what the impact was at the time. Ne mun nañoo xeex empower suñ opposition bi bañ mun a xeex génne Yaya Jammeh because we will be mun nañ leen a dooleel. And that's the same thing that we're doing or asking people to do now. Let's support our Gambian people getting up, willing to do the work, ready to give. And GDHI, again, is not just Gambians. ñoo xam ne xamuñ dara si yëfi health or anything ko xam ñoom anti Umi Andrews xam ko si working in the health sector at the US ko xam ñoom Ifiñasi and lots of other people ñoo xam ne ñoom they're all there trying to do the best that they can. So ñoom and the most important thing is they have gone to Gambia, assessed the situation, laajte the hospitals what they need, what is it that they need, etc. So what we're asking people to do is to provide. There's somebody saying here, but the diaspora cannot do it all. Of course, we realize that, but we can provide the short-term support. Bi nga xam ne dina dimbale suñ nit ñi because mënuñoo xaar ba government pare send procurement process or whatever liggéey nekka pour ñun suñ nit ñi mun a am the care that they need. We have to step in and do that now to provide that short-term care bi nga xam ne moom la suñ nit ñi need ak suñ short-term support boo xam ne moom la suñ nit ñi need dan ñu toog di xaar ne dañoo xaar government boo xam ne ba léegi gisanguñ ñu jóg taxaw si lii. And like we said, when we talk about government, we have to put the blame squarely where it is. Moine, the health officials have to be held responsible. From ñi nga xam ne ñoo responsible for procurement, directors yi nga xam ne ñoo responsible for the hospital, ñooñu ñëpp they have to be held responsible because lii dafa border on criminal negligence te lii mënut a continuer si réew mi ñun fi mu ne dañu am pour jóg di demand ne su la government joxe a budget ne la ne liggéeyal lii lañ la jox as a budget liggéeyal su fekkee ne mënuloo ko foog nga randatu nga abal keneen. We have to demand that because we deserve better. Our people deserve better. We cannot continue to watch people needlessly dying. Si loo xam ne mun nañoo def something to help them. So gisee tey ku mel ni man ma jóg ku mel ni Fatou Thiam mu jóg du yëfi ñàkka luñ def bari nañ torop luñ def waaye soo gisee tey ku nekk jóg keneen ak keneen ñoom ifi ñaasi duñ nelaw suba ba ngoon ñu ngi ut naka la fu ñoo jëndee blood bags fu ñoo jëndee equipment ñan la ñoo négociatal pour ñu ñëw equipment yi nekk foofu ñu maintenance ko ñu toppatoo ko because nit ñi seen réew moo leen itteel seen doomi réew moo leen itteel
wallaay
and
mama
like we said
doguma la sax
mun na ñëw
I've seen a comment here. It's gone past, but I've seen it. Transparency, mom, you will see it. Opening Christmas gift, a pickup full of stuff with these hospitals. It's all on YouTube. It's all on our website. All the videos are there. We've met the government. We've met the First Lady. We've told them about what we are about. We've met the ex-VP, so they know about us. And transparency, mom, wouldn't worry, because the 25,000 is already paid to MedShare. The minute we start shopping, we will put everything on the table. And as for the donation of the blood bags, we will be transparent as well, because since we started, we will make sure we account for all donation that came in. And then when we buy the bags, it will be all in front of you guys, staring in your face with the receipts and everything. So transparency, mom, is a done deal. Sorry, mama.
Definitely. Yeah, and like we said, you know, these are this is not just people that have just got up out of the spur of the moment. These are people that have actually, like we said, gone to Gambia, assessed the situation, seen some of the machines that are broken that can be fixed. And again, we have to talk about maintenance. Even if you buy something new and bring it into the country, if you don't have the technicians to maintain and repair it when it's broken, then we're going to have the same problem. You are going to buy something, gis nañ ko nawek gis nañ ko feneen a feneen dañoo jënd machine ñu ne machine US la indi ko amuñ di technicians yoo xam ne am nañ di know how to maintain the machine, because machine bi doo ko indi rek teg ko muy ron rek di ron rek te doo ko maintenance te doo ko def dara bu yàggee mu yàqu bu yàqoo tamit amuloo ñi nga xam ne ñoo war a ñëw repair ko loolu tamit problème la so dafa des. And if our health minister, the minister and director could have their vehicles replaced or whatever, if it's something wrong with them, or if they have a chair in the office that has broken down, you dem jëndi chair bu ees or you replace ko. I don't see why equipment should be lying there derelict, not being replaced or repaired or anything for years, for months and for years. So definitely we have a long way to go. And like I said, if you need a buga join Fatu, so mobile nga wasaf kadu. Then
I just wanted to come in and make these points that I've already made, and just to thank you as well. Wax dëgg neex yàlla, you know, yow moom seetuloo but you can see, you know, Gambia, especially when it comes to the healthcare system. ñu laa jërëjëfal daal di la ñaanal yàlla rek yàlla la yàlla defar tawfiix jërëjëf waay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yéen itam ñu ngi lay wax jaajëf definitely. Yéen a ngi def liggéey bu rafet ko. And like we said, like I said, rek wax rek tup rek ne waa Barrow yow yaa responsible. You guys are actually letting the people who are actually responsible get away with murder. Because what they do is they just hide behind, oh, ñun ñëpp ñu ngi attack Barrow, ñu bàyyi leen ñoom, so they get away with it. So what we're saying is, yes, Barrow is ultimately responsible for everything that happens in that country. Why bu la empower jox la the mandate or jox la xaalis bi ne la bii sa department la, lii mooy xaalis bi, work for it or do something, you have to deliver. So deliver wutee, we have every right ñu ne la yow deliver wuloo yow génnal nga abal keneen. So and we have to even say to Barrow ne su fekkee ne mu ngi la fa bàyyi sax ñu ne ko daf la fa war a génne dugal fa keneen koo xam ne mun naa liggéey. And I think ne like we said, du em rek si minister yi ñoo replace. It has to start with the permanent secretaries yi nga xam ne ñooy support the work of the ministers. It has to start with the directors yi nga xam ne ñoo war a support the work of the ministers. Bu fekkee ne ñooñu nekkuñ di function nekkuñ di def li leen war lu dul ñu ngaa toog di tukki toog di naaw fu nekk di tak toog di organise conference di dem am seen padiyam yeeg seen honorarium ak yooyu noonu du dox de. So we have to lay the blame firmly where it is. And like I tell everybody, ñun fii nii duñ fi seet buti kenn when it comes to health, especially the health of the nation. bu yàggee directors yi seen tur yi sax dinañ ko publish ne leen yow itamit lii mooy sa responsibility lan nga si nekk di def dinañ leen ko laaj because foofu lañ ci tollu fi mu nekk nii we are not going to take any prisoners when it comes to this nekkuñ ne dañ leen hate nag nekkuñ ne dañ leen bañ wala suñ noon ngeen waaye tamit interest Gambian bi ak Gambia has to come first before you or anybody else in that country so mënuñ leen a fay xaalis from the taxpayers money ngeen nekk di def lu leen neex ba pare ngeen ne kenn du ko wax seen tur yi yëpp dinañ ko publish all the directors of health wherever you are we will publish your names and we will ask you this is your job description why are you not doing it why is it that you went and sat on a conference a qualitative conference boo xam ne $3.6 million 6 months ago ba léegi garab yi ngeen wax ne quality boobu quantity boobu ngeen war a jënd ba léegi dugangut si biir réew mi gi kenn gisu ko si hospital si impacted anywhere it's unacceptable it's just unacceptable and definitely du mun a continuer so ku koo xam ne daal fi mu nekk nii yow xam nga ne di liggéey ay da nga resign honorably or ñun dinañ jóg su fekkee ne dafa jar ñu jóg protest whatever it might take like we said dinañ ko def pour mu am so definitely boobu moom duñ ci seet buti kenn like we said te duñ ci amul dara luñ ci seet wala luñ ci rus wala ragal definitely because lii moom mënut a continue we cannot continue to watch our people dying needlessly over lack of blood bags over lack of medication over lack of oxygen no this is serious if maa ngi laa nuyu xam naa ne yow moom tàngaay beeg la bëgg a rey fi mu nekk nii massa coono no thank you for your efforts Ifi definitely gis nañ ni nga sonne si mbir mi definitely and we really appreciate like I said man you are one of the people ñi nga xam ne yéen a ma inspire pour ma jóg di wax jóg di investigate jóg di seet lan mooy xew so definitely all the credit goes to you guys for all the work the hard work that you have done in December bi ngeen demee gis naa the hard work that you have done taking the gifts to the hospitals, going to the healthcare facilities, assessing what is needed, etc., and coming back and educating people like me and others on the situation in the Gambia. So really, we have to say kudos to you guys at the Gambia Diaspora Health Initiative, and we have to ask our people like we did during the struggle. We have to come together as Gambians. You realize that we have the solution. The solution to our problems. And we have to do something together as Gambians to solve this. Definitely. If ma bàyyi la nga wax ak ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi leen a déglu nga ñaax leen itamit képp koo xam ne tey da nga mer jógal nga donate suy $5 €5 £5 whatever it might be nga wone sa mer in that way ku mer daal tey dama bëgg nga jóg nga donate pour nga wone sa mer because loolu rek ngay mun a wone sa mer and like I said mun ngaa dem Gambia tey if yal na yàlla tereeti ko feebar dal la fa foog ñu stabilize la balañ laa génne dëkk bi soo riche sax no matter what kind of money that you have so su fekkee ne munuñ la stabilize munuñ amuñ the lab equipment man gis naa koo xam ne he's from the west fii nii am na all the money pour ñu transfer ko indi ko fii nii waaye balaam fee génn foog ñu stabilize ko what happened dañ ko infuse with infected blood boo xam ne testuñ ko sax I'm sure properly so all these things that are happening and you cannot blame the nurses and the doctors because they don't have the equipment they don't have the support su fekkee lab bi functional pour ma mun laa wax na blood bi baax na or not yow dañ laa ñëw rek na la blood si bee ngi ni yow yaa ngi xalaat save life daf ko ci dugal so these are the things yoo xam ne ñun fi mu nekk ni dañ war a taxaw ñu demand better for our people tey su fekkee ne jigéen wasin na mu dee tey because there's no blood let alone blood bags let alone blood to put the blood in I mean what kind of negligence is that
mama jërëjëf kontaan naa torop Sarr waay yaa ngi nice séeréer baa ngi nice tey
maa ngi holiday nii de nekkuma sa suma dëkka
loolu laa gis jërëjëf ndig nga nekk holiday nga gis lii dem on ci Gambia xam ne state of emergency la nga dog li nga def yëpp tey ku dégg ni nga waxee xam ne sa xol neexut ku dégg ni nga waxee xam ne amul loolu la neex ci healthcare system bi ñun yàgg nañoo wax mama wax nañ ba sonn waaye dafa am ñoo xam ne yàlla leen defal loo xam ne macha allah buñ waxee foog ñu dégg leen ba nga fi songee healthcare system bi balaa ñoo ne 1-2 weeks wax naa ba soona dégguñ ma waaye dégg nañ la moo tax ku mel ni yow noppi waru la comme li nga wax lii duñ ci seet buti kenn duma ci seet ne ñoo bokk ndeya baay duma ci seet ne ñoo bokk pati oo lu mun di doon Gambia force te da nga wax lu am solo nañ leen teg politique bi aside te jéem a seet mbiri Gambia waaye ku ne health care bi dafa yaaxu school system bi dafa yaaxu ñu naan la enemy of progress nga danga bugguloo nguur gi nguur goo xam ne ñoo ko xeexal bem toog xam nga ne ñun Gambia fail nañ for 20 something years ñaanuñ yàlla nguur gi fail waaye ku laa criticize te ñun li ñoo criticize dafa constructive da nga war a jël loolu noonu ñun lañ war di kool di ñu laaj lan lañ def roog ak lan lañ war a fix with GDHI ñun wax nañ leen ne dañ bugg a ngeen use ñu bu leen xaar sañu kool leen ñun nañu lii lañ soxla fan lañ war a jaar ñun that's what we want ñun mi nekk ci diaspora bi yàgg na ñoo xam ne nguur mënut a toppatoo Gambia yëpp ñun mi nekk fii jóg nañ pour def suñ waala nañ jéem a woog ak ñun bu dee ñoom dañ allergic to people in the diaspora buñ eboo deema dem jëndi Benadryl ndig dinañ ñu gis dinañ liggéey ak ñoom mu neex leen mu naxari leen ndig doomi Gambien lañ comme ñoom mama lopitaan yi yàgg nañ di dem amuñ gloves ñu wax ko ñu jeexal ci bandaas amul ñu wax ñu jeexal si fu mu nekk nag ñu dem ba deret mama li nga xam ne moom la nit need pour survive suñ parents si ku ci am heart attack ku ci am surgery am na ñoo xam ne they supposed to have surgery right now munuñ koo def because amuñ deret mama xoola jigéen ñi wasin lana gën a métti loolu nga ëmba sa doom 9 months yàlla defal la jaama nga mucca doom ji mucca deret rek mooy tax nga gaañu nguur gi ne ñu ngi fa toog boo leen joxee nit place nit doo ko jox place bàyyi ko noonu danga ko évaluer xëyoon nañ fi jox ay ministres ak ay government official race balaa ngaa jox nit ki race dangaa évaluer ne liggéey ba nga ko sant mu ngi ko doon di def waaye defuñ ko dangaa def sa lu bon ba pare ñu jël ñu reward la jox la nga nekk ambassadeur maa jox la beneen place mel ni kuy doxali nit ñi ñun ñu ngi ci west bi waxtu buñ soxlee health care we have access to it waaye mënuñoo toog ndig sun ay nit ñoo nekk Gambia te ñi dee nekk ci diaspora bi naan dëkkuma Gambia dañ war a xam ne ñun mi nekk ci diaspora bi suñ système bi miin na this good living buñ àggee Gambia ñun ñoo dee gën a gaaw a feebar ñun la infection di gën a gaaw a rey te yow li nga wax dëgg la boo nekkoon millionnaire sax if you are not stabilized benn flight du nangu nga dugga fa boo juddoo America sa flight bi ñëw America duñ nangu nga dugga fa because it's not safe so foog ñu stabilize la so ñun mi nekk fii ngir yàlla yonente ba liy xew nii dafa daw yaram ku nekkaa ngee def sa lu la war comme li nga wax tey vidéo boobu noonu xawma ko ku naar la xawma libanis I don't know ñëpp Gambians yaa ko share bi ma eewoo gis naa 100 Gambians seen nañ ma ko already GDHI yàgg na ñoo wax lu demee noonu mama Linguer Sarr yàgg naa wax lu demee noonu ñeneen yàgg na ñoo dem wax lu demee noonu waaye foog nañ ne buñ share suñ vidéo sa ñun la ñoo jox boos utuñ boos fii kuñ fi dégg sa tur danga juddoo sa tur Europe joxu fi kenn tur génn social media joxu fi li ñoo def nii liggéey boo xam ne la suñ xol yi lañ ko jëlee comme li Fatam wax li nit ñuy donner ñun loolu la ñoo announce ñun li ñoo def ci biir di ci joxe suñ xaalis moo ëpp mama te ñun ñëpp dañ am njaboot yow yaa ngi nii tey waroon na laa fekk nga toog sa famille di enjoy sa vacation waaye da nga jóg soo dama bëgg a ñëpp jóg ñu toog nii dëkk bi ñaaka deret accident mun naa am ak leneen a leneen am na yenn feebar yoo xam ne da ngaa bleed internally ak yeneen so those people should die because amuñ blood bag ñu donate blood ba pare amuñ sa fridge buy store blood yi bu baax we don't have a good storage system so blood yooyu sa palaa ñu ko defal nit sa fekk they already contaminated so nañ leen jóg ñu jàppalante ni ñoo jàppalante ñi ci biti di share seen vidéo yi ku ci am concern comme yow li nga dee wax man li maa wax ak keneen nañ leen di share suñ vidéo yi noonu yëfi dem around lii ku ci def sa boppa nga ko defalu loo ma ko dugut ci suma post li Fatam wax la we are very transparent at the end of the year ku donate $1 sax ñun suñ boppa ñun ñoo la dee seen email ne la mun nga ñëw claim booy claim sa taxi si xaw ma yeneen dëkk yi naka la mel waaye ñi ñu donate fii yëpp ñoom xam nañ ne baay January February ñoom ñëpp reach out nañ to dem ne claim leen ñu because ñun suñ li ñoo def nu bu wuñ ko yëpp a transparent waaye health care bi mama te yaa ngi wax lu important ci negligent mënuloo def sa lu la neex waxtu bu la neexee aaga liggéey bu patient yi waxee nga naan man dama naxari deret demal nga toog ba ma la oo def sa rudeness même la neex patient dee sa loxo nga xëy sol sa koket dem ñibbi dara du la ci fekka boo waxee ñu naan ñun ñëpp mbokk la ñun ñëpp dogali yàlla la dogali yàlla daf day am waaye negligent bi people should be held responsible boo defee loo war te def di nga dem jël nit ñi dañ war a jóg ci loolu ñu nangu sa licence bi you cannot practice again progressive disciplinary action dafa war a nekk in place boo defee yenn yu maano yi ñu call la waxal la jox la written verbal warning written warning yëf you have to progress nga continuer every day nga def lu bon ñu di la bàyyi nii boo jëlee life jàmbur you go to jail mënuñoo toppa nii naan Gambia dafa xat ñi fa bokk ba ku nekk lu la neex def healthcare bi wax dëgg na yàlla docteur si nurses yi ñiy def lu baax ñoom taxuñ sañuy wax bu ñoo wax nii ñi nga xam ne nurse yi mel ni infirmières nga xam ne bu ñoo aaga ñu nga teg suñ njaay ma naan patients yi toog leen damaa dem jëndi néewoo ñoo tax ñuy wax soo ñii ñun dañ war a jóg buñ em sa ci lii bu lii paree ñu dugg ci mbiri advocacy dañ am pour taxawal patients yi this is too much the attitude is too much patients yi di nga nekk lopitaan nekk ci métit sa doo ñemee oo noo sa ne ko maa ci métit di mu nga taxaw di jaay naan waa man dama naxari deret man du may liggéey kenn du ma disturb pour lan loolu yëpp need to stop healthcare system bi waxoon naa ko dinaa ko waxaat déedéet utuma liggéey bu ma buggee ut liggéey sax am naa droit ut liggéey Gambia lañ suur suma jubal jaaga naa ko war naa faa mun a liggéey healthcare system yi Gambia ku nekk ci Gambia yaagaa liggéey ci healthcare system boobu mënuloo koo change dañ need somebody from the diaspora mu indi lu xew fii ñu jéem a change Gambia mun a mel noonu ñi nekk Gambia liñ fa expérience rek loolu rek lañ faa jàngal loolu rek lañ faa mun a def waaye ñi nga xam ne jàng nañ ko fii ñun ñu bari supervise nañ fi manage nañ fi ay biggest nursing home biggest hospitals yóbbul ñooñu back home li ngeen a fay Cuban si li ngeen a fay Chinese si li ngeen a fay ñi nga xam ne duñ suñ waa dëkka respect leen seen doomi dëkka fonka leen fay leen those same amount of money ba pare ñun at least ñun luñ am ci économie Gambia bi laa des ñoom loo leen fee ñu dem liggéeyal ko seen dëkka dinañ ñuy translator li ngeen den jox loo xam ne ñun sax ñun jarut ngeen jox ñu ko fay leen ñu rek fay buddi seen loolu rek lañ leen a laaj soo nguur gi nañ bàyyi xel ñi ci diaspora bi te jóg ci lopitaan bi liy xew nii dafa ëpp mama te ñun duñ fi suñ change buñ bugga change dafa am pour am hello mama fanaa dafa freeze
no go ahead hello maa laa dégga bu baax
ok sa caméra ba freeze man ndik fu mu nekk noppi dafa rooba doo ci bañ ku la ci saaga doo ci bañ ku la ci wax dara soo fu
hello Ife okay dafa mel ni we said képp koo xam ne tey you are upset don't be upset get up and go into the GDHI website and donate. Basically, that's how you show that you're upset. That's how you show that you care. We keep saying this, and I think it should be our creed, ñun ñëpp as Gambians. Now we have a nation to build, and we cannot build this nation if we are not involved if we are not ourselves fighting for what is right for our people. So again, we ask all of you, please, if you can, go on board and get on board and donate. Help us help our people. We cannot be or have a healthcare system that's in this much crisis, and our people are dying. This is about life and death.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, mama.
Alaikum salam, Jangha. Naka nga def? Say naka nga def, ñu ngi la dégg bu baax. Go ahead.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. maa ngi dégg maa ngi wax jërëjëf yéen amazing people ñi ngi contribute so much. Waaye dama ñëw rek waaye te duma yaaga. Te maa ngi wax ne lu ma bëgg a wax rek moo nekk su ñëwee si special needs because man maa ngi amee doomi special needs ba pare maa ngi ibi a little page pour Mali so te maa ngi ñi nga xam ne ñu ma naka ñu ngi reach out si man te di ma won ne suma doom bi dafa nuroo ak seen doom yi which means ne xale yi nii depuis buñ juddoo ba tey musuñ leen a diagnose at all so musuñoo gis ay doctor and pour man is worrying because so amee doomi special needs ñëpp xam nañ ne is so connected to suñ healthcare system bi because man gis naa suma doom bi maa ngi wax suma baat baa ngi crack because it's just I'm just so definitely emotional pour man because man maa ngi mun a gis suma doom bi lu tax mu am life dama feel like ne the healthcare system in Europe daf ko jox a second chance because tey bii nii su amutoon bum juddoo nekku di nokki So they need oxygen. They need doctor pour ñu recognize what the issues are. Pour ñu mëna jël xalé bi ñu mën ko dimbalé pour jox ko a start in life. So ba paré on top of lolu ñu ngi am ay thérapie, ñu ngi everything li nga xamné issue la su nekké ear nose and throat which is ENT mu ngi am services yépp yum need pour mu mëna develop pour mu mëna grow. Tay bi ni suma gisé xalé yi nga xamné sen yaay ñu ma contact ñu nga xamné they are like 15-year-olds, they are 10-year-olds. Niti dima contact man dima wax ne suma dombi dafa nro yak sa dombi because they don't even understand what is wrong with their children. Amuñ diagnosis niti lu ñoo wax biir Gambia moo nekk xale yi doomi jinne lañ xale yi doomi nakato sa doom yu feebar yi lañ ñi hanga society mu ngi turn seen back on these children. They need to set some lights. Man léegi lu ma lay xalaat saa yu ma toogee lu ma lay jox xoro moo nekk ne ñi nekk si dex bi ñi nga xam ne seen doom yi nga xam ne amuñ benn special needs ñu ngi dox dëkkatu dëkkat di dem school xale yooyu noonu tey special needs yu juddu si kër yooyu where are they? Why are they so silent? Lu xale yooyu noonu amuñ benn help jotuñ medical jotuñ anything loo xam ne si docteur si lañ jotuñ dimbal biñ war a dimbal bu leen ñoom am nañ already coono bu leen yàlla teg si kaw àddina so li ci nekk rek moo nekk li leen ñun doomi aadama naka lañ mun a yombalale seen life pour ñu mun a grow ñu mun a be part of society xale yooyu noonu I worry about them xale yooyu noonu I worry about them
and it's the same with Down syndrome, with autism, and all of these things. Gambia, they're not diagnosed, so dañ leena jël rek xale yi dañ digër boppa wala dañ réew dañ xamadi and all of these things. Healthcare be more provide for all of these things, and they're not doing it.
Exactly.
Even suñ visually impaired, ñi nga xam ne dañ am handicap and everything. Healthcare be dafa wara nekk loo xam ne dañ provide
over neglect.
Comfortable. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. So lolu moo tax nag ma ne am nga leen ba pare doo dégg the word of disability in their mouths and it's like Pullman is disturbing me. ñoom seen agenda everything maa ngi déglu everything dama lee seet ñun suñ nguur yi lu gaay di wax li nit yi di wax moo nekk dama lee toog may xalaat ma ne waaw ana ñun suñ doomi Down syndrome yi ana ñun suñ doomi ñu am autism ana ñun ñi nga xam ne dañ am like the blind ñi nga xam ne dañ need those walking sticks ak reflector jackets yi ndee war a sol pour ñu blind yi pour ñu mun leen a dimbale su ñoo dox ak Gambia num lëndëmee so am na Gambia we have lot of things to do man foog naa ne now is beyond politics now dañoo am pour ñu seet what are our problems ñu taxaw ñu tackle those problems like am na benn bi nga wax I go by it. It's like from Pullman, it's my motto. It's like danga need pour nga choose sa battle because battle si dañ bari. Battle si yaa ngi ko woon fee nga ne nit ku nekk danga need pour nga choose sa battle so dama wane nit yi bu leen dee just déglu video jël leen something away from it niidu leen pour ngeen agree niiduloo pour ma like Mama Linguer dama need pour ma déglu lu Mama Linguer di wax ak keneen lu ñoo wax ñu jël the best out of it pour ñu mën ko understand nga boole si lu ñoo def every day dañ need pour ñu choose suñ battle because it's becoming too much mu ngi ñëw te mu ngi affect the lives of Gambians te ñun suñ rakkay lañ suñ doomi lañ suñ jabooti lañ suñ yaayi lañ suñ papay lañ suñ bokkay lañ so dañ am pour ñu jóg like GDHI lu ñoo def is amazing te maa ngi gis Gambia ni ñu ngi def wonderful waaye dañ need pour ñu add more dañ need pour ñu takku dañ need pour ñu jàppalante pour ñu empower each other pour ñu mun a ñun dañ am pour ñu def lii so xam naa ne ma ne xaaral ma ñëw ba pare plus maa ngi am tamit xale bu ma dimbale ki nga xam ne mu ngi suffer from rheumatic heart condition so mu ngi Gambia docteur yi ñu ne mënuñoo koo defaral dara so dafa need overseas treatment so right now maa ngi ut donation because right now lu ma nekk di ut moo nekk pour just like papaam lim ñaan mu ne su doomam bi sax su muccutee si lii waaye bugut pour mu dee in pain Gambia foofu lañ eega at this point léegi fu mu nekk nii parents yi ñu ngi toog ba nga xam ne gëmatuñ understand nga healthcare gisatuñ benn dimbal lu ñoo def rek moo nekk di seet seen doom yi ñu ngi jooy suba ngoon guddee bëccëg te mu ne doomam bi bugut pour mu dee in pain te won naa ko ne ma ne ko xaw ma lan laa mun a def de but I will be on social media every day ringing that bell ci nit yi di leen wane please donate leen because ñun mënuñoo toog pour ñu gis suñ doom yi te our case is one of many.
moo tax ma doon wax doguma la moo tax ma doon wax ne buñ amee something like this ñu dooleel GDHI ba nga xam ne dinañ leen mun a def ñu taxaw then most of these nga xamne these things nga xamne nit ñi dañoo soxla overseas treatment for heart conditions, for a lot of stuff yoo xamne dinañ am funding mechanism boo xam ne sax xëj na dinañ mun a taxaw ñu jëlee xaalis bi ñoo donate to the GDHI ñu mun a help ñooñu itamit, but we need to organize ourselves comme niñ defoon time, and I think if there's anything that we learned from time struggle bi mooy ne mbooloo mooy doole, unity moom daf ñu buñ booloo nekk benn, we can achieve anything. We can fix our healthcare system. We can do anything that we set ourselves out to do. So fekkee ne dañ taxaw nekk benn, mbooloo nekk benn, taxaw jàppalante, and I think ne it's about time ñun Gambians si ñu jànga loolu, jànga ne réew mi dafa war a ñëw first before anything. So laygutee sa ñëpp ñu nekk GDHI wala layguloo Mama Linguer, like you said, this is not about me, this is not about GDHI, this is about Gambia and yow sa dëkka sa nit ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi fa. Tey fii ñun ñëpp, like I said, ku dem Gambia yàlla teretu ko tey nga dem sa holiday sa nga am fa stroke, balaañ laa génne réew mi foog ñu stabilise la.
time bomb la
fa demee nga am yàlla teretu ko car accident, balaañ laa génne réew mi ngay dem ambulance di la jëli air ambulance or whatever pour yóbbu la anywhere else, foog ñu stabilise la njëkka, because benn ambulance du ñëw fekkal lu tooy lu mel noonu rek mu enu yóbbu, foog ñu stabilise la in that country. su fekkee ne country boobu nag nga nekka di Gambia amul di equipment, amul di technical know-how, amul di what you need pour ñu di medication, amul di anything to help you pour ñu stabilise la balaañ la faa génne, yow itamit da nga bokk si same si nit ñi nga xam ne dañoo dee comme everybody else, sa xaalis mënu laa save,
dara mënu laa save,
moo tax mu important. Ba pare nga gis ne ñun tey ñun mi nekk fii sax mun a afford sax pour fayal xëy na sax fayal suñ mbokkay tey, yow da nga am soxla nga am pour tegee ko boor sa mbokka feebar, yow xaalis ba nga jot a am yëpp nga génne ko di ko dugal si feebar boobu noonu, di ko dugal si try pour treat kooku, ak fi mu nekk ni Europe métier, ni America métier, feneen a feneen métti ko, doo dee am yow sa boppa doo amati life, because saa yu nekka yaa ngi am pour jóg jàppale kooku noonu, jàppale mbokka boobu noonu, jàppale ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi feebar need help. So yow si sa boppa nekka si Europe bi tamit sa life danga ko put on hold, it's on hold because of sa mbokka wérut or sa mbokk yaa ngi nit pour dimbale ko nit koo xam ne dafa feebar. So I think ne ñun ñëpp dañ nit pour understand ne buñ amee di correct treatment at home, ñun ñëpp la moo safe, ñun ñëpp ñi nekka si diaspora beeg ki nekka keneen ak keneen ak ñun ñëpp la moo safe.
Mama Linguer doguma la, man suma doom bi mu ngi ni 5 years musuta egga Gambia because lan la ñema mu egga Gambia because dafa am breathing difficulties. So léegi dafa toog rek breathing am bi stop, so right dañ ñu ngi amee fii benn bell bi nga xam ne su anything happen moom la ñoo press pour nga gis ñu am help. So man ñema ko yóbbu Gambia, léegi maa ngi laajte every time maa ngi dem ak docteur maa ngi laajte ndax safe na, because su ma demee Gambia breathing am bi stop dafa mel ni dama ko yóbbu foofu noonu pour ma just naka luñ ko la waxee pour ma mu commit suicide, loolu rek la. So loolu moo tax for the meantime for 5 years suma doom bi suma yaay gisu ko, so maa ngi xalaat ne next year su demutee Gambia suma yaay lay try pour mu ñëw because suma papa gisu ko, suma papa deena léegi suma yaay gisu ko
because oxygen amut
pour ma yóbbu suma doom Gambia, ki nga xam ne mu ngi am breathing difficulties, ki nga xam ne fii su ma ko callee si priority list bi la nekk, suñ ko call léegi nii am nakatoon sax dañ ko prioritize ñu ñëw because xam nañ ne it's emergency. So Gambia dañ am lot of things to do, si xale yi ñu ngi foofu ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi nekk condition yi Mali ñu ëpp gën a even sax seen condition gën a difficult bu Mali bi te amuñ that help, te man loolu daf is disturbing because xale yooyu amuñ the help. So te yëpp is connected to the healthcare, yep, is connected to the same thing. So Malina wane bravo, thank you so much. Teman, I am behind you. A support na linga na def. I live the life here. Te Europe la neka is difficult. Sakatuma ñi neka Gambia. Ñi nga xamne amuñ the chance. So Malina wane jërëlen jëf, respect na len torop sa ci linga na def. So Malina wax yeen jëf jërëjëf, ma bay len ñeneen ñi tamit ñu bëgg dugg ci ñu mëna ñëw. Thank you so much Mama Linguer. Thank you. Appreciate na li torop. Okay.
Jërëjëf. Again, we're just talking about the crisis in our hospital, not just in the main referral hospital, which is the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, but the around the country as well. And basically, we have been talking about this for a long time. We have labs that do not have any reagents or anything to test samples, to culture samples, etc., and which basically means that we have patients basically who cannot be diagnosed. People don't know what's wrong with them, or doctors do not know what's wrong with them because they do not have the laboratory help that they need to be able to do these proper diagnostics that are needed. Again, we have a situation with supplies. This includes gloves, medication, you name it. We have, and we're appealing to Gambians everywhere. You don't just need to donate to GDHI, but even if you have contacts within your local hospitals, etc., and you can lobby for them to help our country, you can lobby for them to help your country, get in touch with GDHI and tell them that this and this is what you have from this hospital. How can we coordinate to ensure that it gets to the country and where it's needed as well? And the thing that is unique about GDHI is that they have people on the ground as well who can go and assess the situation and know where the needs are and try and help to ensure that supplies get to where they are needed. And again, we have to, there's a lot of people saying, what is transparency? Like you said, GDHI is a registered charity in the US. If you donate to them, especially if you live in the US, you can claim back your taxes from the donation that you have made. And secondly, they're all Gambians like all of us, so they know what our needs are. They have gone to Gambia themselves, assessed the situation, spoke to the medical professionals there to ask what they need. That's very important. We can all sit down here and say, this our hospital lacks this, our hospital lacks this. But if we do not know exactly what is needed, then it's very hard to help. These are people that have spent their own personal monies, that have put together, their own personal monies to go to the country and assess the health situation and try to put together the money to help our people. So let's come together as Gambians. Let's put aside politics. Let's put aside tribe. Let's put aside everything that divides us, including this needless, hatred and whatever you might call it, and just come together and work together for the good of our people. And that's why we're here today again to appeal to all of you. I have tagged or pinned the PayPal link on this video. So if you're watching this video, a link is pinned to the PayPal for the Gambia Diaspora Health Initiative. Please go in and donate. It's for our people, and if you can also, there's a GoFundMe that's set up, or a crowdfunding that's set up, that you can also go into and donate and help. We have an emergency situation which we we have seen before. We cannot entrust it to the government. We wish we can entrust it to the health officials responsible to be able to do the right thing to save lives. But we have seen that they have gone beyond being immune to the suffering of our people. We cannot, unfortunately, be immune to that same suffering. Somebody has to care. Somebody has to help. And unfortunately, it's us in the diaspora, because again, if we do not help and we let the situation continue to deteriorate, our lives here as well are put at a standstill. Because if you have a relative that is sick, if you have a loved one that is sick, you also unfortunately need to support that person. And if you're in the diaspora, you're supporting that person, you are also using much needed resources here. And it's putting a strain on all of us, on all of our lives, etc. So this is, like we said, not about politics, not about anything, but saving lives and being able to also ensure that we help the people in the country to get the best that they deserve. Like we said, it's not going to be just about getting medication on the ground. It's not just going to be about, providing supplies, etc. But we are going to continue to push for the people responsible to be held responsible. And we are saying that the health directors, the people who are responsible for providing these things, we need to hold them accountable as well. And we're going to do as much as possible from now on to not just advocate, we're not going to just be talking about the minister being replaced. No. We're going to be talking about those health directors who are not doing their jobs, getting replaced by competent people who can do the job. And people in government, don't think that the diaspora is against you because we're talking about these things. the diaspora cares, and that's why they are talking about these things. The diaspora is as much Gambian as anybody else in Gambia, and has as much a stake in Gambia as anybody else in Gambia, and that's why we cared enough to talk. That's why we care enough to sacrifice to help. So we appeal to you to understand the difference between criticism and constructive criticism, and to understand that if you're in government, you have to listen to the people. You have to be able to listen to the people to be able to know and respond to their needs. And right now, whoever is advising President Barrow against not listening to the diaspora, against thinking that anybody that speaks up in the diaspora is against his government, that person is doing him a great disservice. That person is doing him a great disservice, and he, as the president, needs to realize this, to be, in order to understand that he has to listen. He called the diaspora, I think it was the 7th constituency or whatever, it was something like that he used. He has to understand that that constituency is still here, that support is still here, and the people that are telling him that people are against him, or people are against his government because we're giving him advice, we're trying to guide and help on how he can be successful. Those people, like I said, are doing a great disservice to him, and we hope that he will recognize that before it's too late for him. And we hope that the First Lady, Madam Fatoumata Barrow, when she went to Nigeria and saw the standards in those hospitals, I am hoping that when she comes back as well to the Gambia and goes to RVTH, she saw in the Nigerian hospitals, and I saw the picture that was taken of her with the patients at the hospital that she visited. There was nowhere where I saw a patient with plastic bags full of sand that were used to hold their broken legs together or whatever. I saw patients with proper beds, clean hospital, and curtains between patients so that they have at least the privacy and the human dignity that they deserve. I hope, Madam First Lady Fatoumata Barrow, and I'm appealing to you because I have seen as well that you have improved a lot in terms of even yourself personally, and we are very happy for that, because we want to see you improve, we want to see you do better, we want to see you succeed as much as anybody else in that country. And we hope that when you go back to the country, when you go back to Gambia, Madam First Lady Fatoumata Barrow, you will sit down with your husband and health officials and take the health of the nation as your pet project, and demand that patients at least be provided with basic dignity. We cannot have 2-3 patients sharing the same bed. We cannot have patients lying in hospital beds without even curtains to cover their dignity at their most vulnerable time. That is just unacceptable. We saw the curtains at that Nigerian hospital that you went to. Those are the least of the things that our people deserve. Our people deserve curtains, at least to preserve their dignity at their most vulnerable time. We hope that when you go back to Gambia, Madam First Lady Fatoumata Barrow, you will go into that hospital and demand that the standards that you saw in Nigeria, they are not better than us. They do not have more funding than us. I hope that you will go and demand that those same things are afforded or accorded to the Gambians as well. Because Gambians deserve dignity. Gambians deserve, when they're sick, at least to be treated with dignity in that hospital. And we hope that when you go back, you will take this project on and work on it. Because I have seen, like I said, I have seen you develop, I have seen your development, and I and many others who are watching and observing you, Madam First Lady, are very proud of your improvements and your developments and your personal developments as a First Lady. And we hope that you will take this project on and ask and appeal to your husband as well to listen to the Gambians that are giving him constructive criticism. They are not Gambians who are against him or hate him. They are Gambians who want to see him succeed, because if he succeeds, that means that all of us succeed as Gambians. It means that what we fought for was not in vain. What we fought for will be successful. And that is why everybody is talking. That's why everybody is agitating. That's why everybody is demanding improvements, because we want to see that reflected on the lives of the Gambians at home. So definitely, like we said, our healthcare is in crisis. Okay. Our healthcare is in crisis. Our hospitals are in a crisis. If a hospital does not have oxygen and a health director is not even willing to sacrifice to refill those oxygen tanks so that people can lives can be saved, then we have a problem. If our hospitals do not have gloves, and both patients and doctors and nurses are at risk because there were no gloves to protect them, then lives are at risk. If our hospitals do not have the proper labs, the proper diagnostics labs to be able to properly diagnose illnesses, etc., diseases, viruses, etc., then we are in trouble. If our hospitals do not have medication to give patients to help relieve their pain, then we are in trouble. If the infrastructure is so bad, that you go into hospital and you end up being, you end up catching infections on the toilet seats, etc., because of hygiene, because of everything, that we have negligence. People need to be held responsible and accountable for the jobs that they have been tasked to do, and we hope that these are stuff that people will understand and appreciate. That if you cannot deliver, please, if you cannot deliver, and we're talking about all these 16 health directors, if you are honest to yourself and you know that you cannot deliver, please, we're asking you to please resign and let somebody else come and help Gambians. This is not about, this is beyond politics, like we say. This is beyond anything. This is about saving lives now, and we need to do something. And I thank all of you. And the reason I'm speaking in English as well is because we have people that are also watching that are from other countries that also want to help or just want to know what is happening, to be able to see how best they can help us. And like I said, the GDHI website is there, and I hope that the PayPal is also pinned to this video. Please do go in and support as much as possible if you can. And like we said, if you're outraged, today is the day that you show your outrage by actually donating to a good cause that will help Gambians. And I hope that our entrepreneurs as well, people who at least can do a little bit better or are doing a little bit better than the average Gambian, I hope those people will also come on board to help Gambians, to help in facilitating and making it easier for Gambians. I've seen somebody talking about global properties. We will reach out to them, to Tough Construction, because we don't even want the money in cash. We want even some of the derelict infrastructure there. If we can get them to sponsor their masons, etc., to go in and build some of these toilets, or just repair some of these broken toilets, repair some of these broken doors, etc., then we would really appreciate for them to be able to do that as well. So people like Tough Construction, Global Properties, all these other places, we will all the companies, etc., we will reach out to them and see how best they can help to ensure that we all come together and really try and improve our health care in the country. Like we said, if we're unhealthy, there's no way that country will develop. If we have people who are unhealthy, if we have people who are sick, if we have people who, when they're sick, cannot be cured, then, none of us, the country cannot go forward. It cannot develop. A country will only develop when its healthcare system is at least to a standard where people get some relief when they go into hospital. So let's continue the conversation. Let's continue the conversation. Let's continue debating. Let's continue donating. And please, let's continue also asking everybody that can help to please come on board and help. Let's put aside, like we said, everything and work together to really try and help our people. So thank you very much. Like I said, I'm on holiday. But I'm here because when Gambia calls, of course, we have to make the sacrifice that is required. And we will make the calls on WhatsApp, you name it, to ensure that anybody that wants to donate will be given the opportunity to donate. And we hope that you will also share the link with your with anybody that you feel can donate, whether Gambian or non-Gambian. Please share the link and ask them to donate, ask them to help as much as possible to alleviate the situation of our people in our country. It is just unacceptable to see people suffering. It is unacceptable to see people dying needlessly. And like we said, it's not just unacceptable. It's just criminal. It's heartbreaking to watch some of these videos that come out and to see the sort of suffering that is going on, and to realize that this could be you, because it could happen to any of us. That's the way that we should look at this. So definitely, yeah, thank you to all of you for listening, for donating to the GDHI. Like I said, the work that is being done by Gambians at GDHI, by people who care, by people who are healthcare professionals who know what they're doing, who have assessed the situation, and these are credible people that we can all trust and relate to, and we appeal to all of you to support them in whatever ways that you can. So please donate, share the link, and thank you. We will continue the discussions and continue as much as possible to highlight some of the issues. Yes, Njok Malik, we're going to talk to him as well, at least an appeal to him for that, so that the Gambia Cultural Week here in the UK, if we can also have some sort of fundraising drive, or if they can help with anything to donate to the GDHI, then of course we will ask him to do that as well. So we'll continue the discussion, inshallah. Thank you so much to every one of you. Bye bye.